need career-wise, LinkedIn-wise, this is the video for you. That the recruiters in your own company, your boss, can see that you are open to work and you're looking for another job. Hi guys, welcome back to your favorite spot on YouTube. If this is your first time here, thank you for clicking on this video and for watching. And for my OGs, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about your LinkedIn profile and how to optimize it so that you can get jobs, so that you can get people reaching out to you, so that you can be at the top of mind when there's a new opening in the role that you are currently doing, or when there's a new opening in a new role that you want to transition into. Whatever you need career-wise, LinkedIn-wise, this is the video for you. And this is the video that is going to tell you how to optimize your LinkedIn effectively so that you can level up. So let's go. In case you don't know, LinkedIn is a professional website that helps to bring professionals together so that they can network, so that they can get jobs. It's like a job board, but a social media job board, a place where you can talk about your achievements, talk about the kind of work that you do. It's like a professional CV, like an online CV. And that's why you need this video, so that you'll be able to optimize your LinkedIn properly. So we're going to start with the first thing that comes to a recruiter's preview when they open your profile. And we're going to be taking it step by step. We're going to start with the headline, we'll go into the profile, we'll go into the different aspects, and I'm going to be showing you pictures of what it should look like and where you can create things that you can use to update your LinkedIn profile. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is your cover photo. The cover photo that you can see here, you can see that it's like a landscape version, and it's like one of the visuals that anybody will see once they open your LinkedIn profile. So on this image, you can put something that is related to your profession. You can put an example, like on the one that you can see here on mine. You can see that I put building amazing products for customer satisfaction and revenue generation. Now, it doesn't mean that this is what you should put when you're putting your own. You can put anything that resonates with you. Some people put their role, their email. It just depends on you and depends on what you want to put. But it would make sense if you put something that would strike a chord in a recruiter's mind, something that will make them come back to look at your profile, because that's like the first set of things that they would see when they come to your profile, when they search for your profile. The next thing is your profile picture. Now, some people do professional images, like they take professional images for their LinkedIn, professional headshots for their LinkedIn. But if you cannot afford it, you're fine. You can get like a background in your house, like a white background or a white background or a clear background, a neutral background in your house, and have somebody just take a picture with your phone, take a portrait image with your phone showing your face, and you can smile if you want to. It makes you seem more engaging. You can smile if you want to, like my picture that you can see on the screen here. You can put a straight face. It would make sense because my own personality is like a happy, smiling personality. So it would make sense for you to have a smiling picture. You don't have to go to the studio to take a professional headshot. Eventually, when you are boxed, when you can afford it, you can do that. But until then, you can just take a picture on a neutral background and you're fine. You don't have to do like a big ceremonial thing, especially when you cannot afford it. Now, your picture is also speaking. It's like part of the things that people look out for. So you shouldn't be putting weird pictures. Like I've seen somebody that had a picture cropped out, like she had her head cropped out of the picture. I think she was trying to remove the background of the picture. Then the kind of clothes that she had on wasn't really a picture that you're supposed to use in a professional setting. As much as we know that this is like a social media setting, it is not Instagram and it is not TikTok or or Snapchat, the kind of outfits that you would wear for an interview, the kind of outfits that you would wear for a professional setting, that's the kind of outfits that you should use. And like I said, it's like very simple. It's like one of the simplest things that you can do. Just find a neutral background in your house or in your church or in your friend's house or something, and take a portrait picture and you're good. You don't have to do makeup, you don't have to do like something serious. Eventually you should, but until you can, a neutral picture is fine. Just something that will show your face. The next thing is your headline. Your headline should contain your role, because that's like a search engine optimization for you, because when people search for your role, they should be able to find you. So it should contain your role. It should contain something that is tied to what you have done. Say for example, you were able to 10x your revenue in your company. You can put it there. Say for example, you help startups grow. You can put it there as a heading. But your heading is supposed to speak about your experience, speak about your profession, speak about what you have done or what you have achieved. You can also add things like your former company. If your company is like one of the top companies, like the big four, or your company is like a top in the industry where you work, you can add it so that in case they're looking for people that have worked at that your company before, they'll be able to see you on the list as well. So that usually helps with searches. When recruiters are searching for you, they'll be able to find you faster. You can even add your years of experience to your heading. Say for example, I'm a product manager, I have 4 years of experience in product management, I have worked in startups. I can literally say product manager, 5 years or 4 years of experience in fintech, 4 years of experience in tech, 4 years of experience in product management. I can use those examples to touch up my headline, and when people come and they see my profile, that's like the first thing that they will see. Or I help startups grow, I have worked in startups and I have helped them grow, stuff like that. So your headline should speak about your role and speak about the achievements that you have had in your role. The next thing is your location. Now you can decide to put your location on LinkedIn if you want to. It is advisable for you to put your location so that if recruiters are looking for people that are in your role in that particular location, they're able to find you faster and you are like top of mind. So it's always advisable to put your location. You can also put a link to your portfolio or a link to like the other things that you do, maybe your portfolio, your CV, or your whether your visual portfolio or whatever. You can put your link there on your profile so that people can use that link. If they want to see other things that are not on LinkedIn, they can use that link. So all of this is usually the first part of the profile that a recruiter will first see before they start scrolling down. The next thing is the open to work feature. Now there's a feature on LinkedIn that allows you state that you are open to work or you are not open to work, so that recruiters can find you faster. Now you can decide if you want to show it to everybody, that anybody that comes on your profile will see the open to work image, or you can decide that you want to show it to only recruiters. Now, disclaimer, there's every possibility that the recruiters in your own company, your boss, can see that you are open to work and you're looking for another job. But it doesn't matter, especially if you're not happy where you are. But if you're actively looking for a job, you can enable the open to work feature so that they can find you faster. The next thing is the about section. Now the about section is like a description of your role, a description of your experiences, a description of the things that you have worked on, the things that you have done. In this part is where you sell yourself. You begin with a hook. You can start by stating the reason why you do what you do, or like there are different ways you can put this description. The best thing is to put your achievements, the kind of things that you have done, the achievements that you have gotten over the past couple of years that you have worked. Even if it's your first role, the kind of achievements that you have done in that role. If you graduated top of your class, you can put it there. If there's any sort of experience that you have, you can put it there. It's always better, it's always like faster for people to look at your about and they're able to figure out the kind of person that you are, the kind of things that you have done in the past, the kind of things that you have worked on. So this is the place for you to sell yourself. Begin with a hook, highlight your experience, highlight your skills, show your achievements, the number of skills that you have, if you have cross-functional collaboration, communication, etc. Let's say, for example, you were able to increase your revenue by 70%, you put it there. That's like the first thing, the highest thing that you have done that somebody would see and be like, I want to talk to this person. Put that on your profile. That way, people are, once they see that as the first thing that they are seeing on your profile, they start to look for you. Oh, they start to reach out to you. Oh, we're looking for this person. Are you open to conversations? Are you open to talking? That kind of thing. The next part is the experience part. It's the place where you talk about the different experiences that you have had, the 5 million companies that you have worked in, the 20 places that you have interned at, etc, etc. This is where you put it. So the first thing that you have to do is you start with so LinkedIn already arranges your experience as per how you have put in the years. So the years that you have put in, the closest one, your present one, will be first, and then you walk your way down to the other experiences that you have had. Now you put the name of your company, you put the years that you have worked there, and you put your role there. So when you are describing your experience, you put the top 2 things or the top 4 things that you have done in that role, the top 4 achievements that you have done in that role, you put it there. This is not the place for you to start putting the actual JD that you do. Like, say for example, as a product manager, you handle day-to-day product activities, product management, you handle day-to-day product development. This is not where you put the day-to-day product development that you're handling. Unless you have an achievement that is tied to that task, that's the only time that you put it there. It's always best to put your achievements in each role that you have done. That way, they're able to see the achievement that you have done in the role, not the JD that you did. Do you understand? The best way to put this is to put it in bullet points, or to use hyphens, so that you're able to number the tasks that you have done. Also, you should always add numbers or quantify the tasks that you did. Let's say, for example, you were able to complete an integration to a third-party agent, or you were able to talk to 50 customers in a day. What did that lead to for the company? What did that lead to for your team? How did it help your team? Say, for example, you were able to complete a third-party integration. What was the metric that you tracked for you to be able to get success in that task that you have done? Maybe you were able to get 5% increase in commission. Maybe you were able to increase the revenue. Always quantify those things. Don't just put the tasks that you do. Always quantify them and put all your experience as much as possible. Put it there. It's always nice for them to see like the different places that you have worked in and see the different things that you have done. You should also put the skills that you honed during those roles. It's always best. Put the number of skills. If your skills are communication, if you use Jira, if you use Notion, it's always best to put it there, so that if they're looking for somebody that has that particular skill, or they're looking for somebody that has done that particular thing, they will find you faster. Because the whole aim of this game is to find people faster. Recruiters don't have time to be doing rigmaroling. If there's also any award that you got during that role, you can put it there. It doesn't hurt. This is like, always put your best foot forward. Think about LinkedIn as your online CV, as a place where people will first come and see you before they go to another place. Just think about it like that. The next part is your education. It's always advisable to put like your highest form of education, because that's the one that they would most likely use. So for every education that you have taken, for the school that you went to, the role that you took, you can put it there. If you don't want to put the year that you graduated, it's fine. It would even make sense for you not to put the year, so that you are not boxed into, oh, this number of years of experience. Especially if you were one of those people that was already working while you were in school, so that you're not boxed into the number of years of experience because you graduated in 2020, you have only 2 years of experience or 4 years of experience, that kind of thing. But if you want to, you can put the year that you graduated, you can put the grade that you graduated with. It's not easy to graduate with first class, it's not easy to graduate with 2-1. You can put it there. You can also put the clubs, the achievements that you got when you were in school. If you were the president of your club when you were in school, you can put it there. Whatever skill you got from school, you can also put it there. If there are courses that you have taken from universities, You can also put it under your education. Let's say, for example, I am currently taking a software course in product management, and I'm taking it from the University of Alberta. I put it there as part of my education because that's an education that I'm taking now. My BSc is also on my profile. So it would always make sense for you to put those things. You can decide if you want to put the year or not. That's totally up to you. But I would advise that you should take it out. There's also a part for you to put any licenses or certifications that you have gotten. There are certain roles that require professional certifications. You can put those professional certifications under that part. There are other courses that you probably took and you got certifications for them. Put them under your licenses and certification. If you take a product management course that is not from a university, say, for example, you take a product management course from Udemy, you take a communications course from LinkedIn, you take a digital marketing course from LinkedIn, you can put it under your courses and certifications. That's where all of your courses would go. Do you understand? Now, the next part is the volunteering part. If you have any form of volunteering that you have done, whether professionally, whether in your church, whether at school, during school, and all of that, put all of those under your profile. It helps to see that you have like other things that you do outside of work and you have work-life balance. Another thing is recommendations. Think about recommendations as somebody referring you, like somebody talking about their experience with you, somebody talking about your work that you have done. It's always nice when people like toot your horn, and you should also toot other people's horn. One of the things that you can do is to put recommendations on people that you have worked with and how they made you feel on their own LinkedIn profile. That way, they would also put recommendations for you. It usually helps to give you some sort of social proof, like someone else has worked with this person and this person enjoyed how I worked with this person. Do you understand? So it usually helps in that way. The next thing is, what should you be doing on LinkedIn? After you have done all this optimization, after you have shown the kind of work that you do, after you have shown the achievements that you have gotten from the work, the next thing is to put out stuff on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn will only show or will show you as the top person when they search for those roles, when you talk about your work, when you are somebody that engages in content. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of all those, oh, I had a wedding, I got married to the love of my life, and this is what I learned about B2B, or this is what I learned about B2C. I know that we always think that, oh, that's like the accurate things, or those are the things that you should be posting on LinkedIn. I'm not about to be policing anybody's post on LinkedIn, to be honest. It's not really my business. But try to post like reasonable things and try to engage other people's posts as well. If somebody has posted something that resonates with you, comment on that post, engage the post. That's where you are seen as somebody that engaged on the platform, and when they search for people that are speakers on that particular role or in that particular role, you will come to the top of mind. So for you to be like on the top of the funnel, for you to be the first set of people that would show up when they search for that particular role, you need to also engage, you need to comment, you need to like on LinkedIn. And it's not just the weird ones that you just be like, oh, insightful. Comment things that will make the person understand that you actually read this thing, or you actually resonated with what this person is saying. You can also talk about your achievements. It's a place to talk about your professional achievements. You got a course, put it up. Let us know what you learned from that course, not just I got a course from blah blah blah. Let us know what you learned from the course. What skills did you improve upon from taking the course, or how did you get it? Just a short, like, try to post like short nuggets, things that you have learned, because to be honest, I'm not even sure people read those long ass messages that people drop on it. Well, I don't read them, but try to post things that people can resonate with, people that in your role can also resonate with. It always helps. Another thing that you should do is optimize for keywords. Remember when I was saying, oh, write your role, write the skills that you have done, write your achievements, write the skills that you have honed during the time that you were doing the role. All of these things, use specific keywords that you know are usually searched for when they are searching for your role. And one of the things that you can do is probably look at job descriptions. What kind of keywords are people using in those job descriptions? Once you do all of those searches, you'll be able to use specific keywords that would make you, that will help the search engines find you faster. If you need a sample of what your LinkedIn should look like, you can search for me on LinkedIn. I'm going to drop the link in the description so that you can see how my LinkedIn is, and you can use that to optimize your own profile as well. And also, there's one thing I need you to remember. Optimization of your LinkedIn profile is an ongoing thing. It's not like you optimize it once and you leave it. You can optimize it by yourself. You don't have to pay people to do it. But if you feel like you might not be able to do it very well, you can pay people to do it. I don't recommend paying people to do stuff that you can do by yourself, but it's all up to you. You can look at other people's profile, find things that you think are interesting, and use that to also optimize your own profile as well. As you get new achievements, as you get new experiences, as you take more courses, always optimize it, always put it on your LinkedIn so that you can be like at the top of searches when recruiters are looking for people that are doing your role. If you've watched to this point, you're a superstar. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment any questions that you have, any other tips that I probably did not mention. You can comment it down below. And if you have any questions, you can also comment, and I'll be in the comment section reading and answering your questions. Thank you very much for watching to this point, and don't forget to turn on push notifications so that you don't miss any other amazing video that I put out for you. Thank you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.